Now we discuss resonance. Resonance is also important property. How we define resonance? One structure cannot explain all the chemical properties of that compound. हम किसी भी व्यक्ति को एक बार मिलकर उसके बारे में पूरा जान नहीं सकते हैं अच्छे से। जब हम बार बार मिलते हैं तब जाकर उसको आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हैं। कहना है एक चेहरे पे कई चेहरे लगा लेते हैं लोग। इसी प्रकार से वन फार्मूला कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन ऑल द केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ दैट कंपाउंड। तो more than one structures are required to explain all the chemical properties. These structures are called resonance structure and this phenomena is called resonance. To explain all the chemical properties, more than one structures are required. These structures are called resonance structure and this phenomena is called resonance. There are certain rules of resonance. Number one, when we draw a resonance structure, number of atoms should not be changed. Number two, position of atoms should not be changed. Number three, number of unpaired electrons remains unchanged. And four, number of bond pair also remains unchanged. We take the example of benzene. This structure is given by Kekulé. This structure shows some chemical properties of benzene and this structure is also given by Kekulé. Some properties is also explained by this structure. These two structure is given by scientist Kekulé. While to explain other properties, scientist Dewar gives this structure. These are called resonance structure of benzene and this is known as resonance hybrid. This phenomena is called resonance. In this chapter, we studied bonding, Lewis structure, octet rules, types of chemical bonding, ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate bond, properties of ionic compound, covalent compound, coordinate compounds, then overlapping, then hybridization, then molecular orbital theory, and next resonance, then hydrogen bonding. Now we summarize with hybridization. Generally, I give a simple rule to predict hybridization. Another rule is like this. Determination of types of hybridization. The valency of carbon is 4. It is called tetravalent. The valency of carbon is 4, it is called tetravalent. If all the 4 bonds are sigma bond, then it is called sp3 hybridization. If out of 4, 3 bonds are sigma and 1 is pi, then hybridization types sp2. Out of 4 bonds, 2 are sigma and 2 are pi, then types of hybridization is sp. The valency of carbon is 4, it is tetravalent. If all the 4 bonds are sigma bond, then sp3 hybridization is present in that carbon. In case of having 3 sigma and 1 pi, sp2 hybridization is there, and if 2 sigma and 2 pi bonds are present, then the type of hybridization is sp. Let take with the example CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH single bond, CH3. Carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here all the bonds, 4 bonds are sigma bond. Single bond is always sigma bond. We write structural formula of this compound. Here all the 4 bonds are sigma bond. That's why first carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. In the case of second carbon, 1, 2, 3 sigma and 1 pi is present. That's why it is sp2 hybridized. In this case, 1, 2, 3 sigma and 1 pi means it is also sp2 hybridized. Here all bonds are sigma bond, it is sp3 hybridized, and it is also sp3 hybridized. Let's take a second example, propyne, CH3C triple bond CH. Kinds of hybridization in carbon: first, second, third. We draw a structural formula. First bond is always sigma bond. Here in this carbon, 1, 2 sigma, 2 pi. So according to our formula, 2 sigma, 2 pi means sp hybridization. When we consider about second carbon, so second carbon also have same tendency, 2 sigma, 2 pi, it is sp hybridized. And first carbon, all the bonds are sigma bond, that's why it is sp3 hybridized. It is all about prediction of hybridization. You can predict easily by remembering this simple rule. Now next we discuss dipole moment. Dipole moment is denoted by U, and it is the product of charge, magnitude of charge on one atom and distance between them. Mu is equal to E into D. Mu is equal to dipole moment. Dipole moment is the product of magnitude of charge on one of the atom and distance between them. So mu is equal to E into D. Dipole moment, with the help of dipole moment, we can predict the structure of any compound. If the dipole moment is 0, then the structure is symmetrical, and if dipole moment has some value, the structure have some definite shape. Next, we learn VSEPR theory. Valence shell electron repulsion theory. Valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. What does it tell us? This theory explains the shapes of molecules. In a molecules, atoms arrange themselves in such a manner that they have minimum repulsion. जब कोई बच्चा है, मम्मी को परेशान करे, दो बच्चे हैं, मम्मी क्या करती है, एक को अपने दाएं तरफ बैठा देती, एक को अपने बाईं तरफ बैठा देती, जिससे दोनों झगड़ा ना कर पाए. इन द सेम वे, सेंट्रल एटम टेंड्स टू मिनिमाइज द रिपल्शन. सेंट्रल एटम चाहता है रिपल्शन मॉलिक्यूल्स में कम से कम हो. इफ sp hybridization is present, the shape is linear. एग्जाम्पल देखा था हमने BeCl2. If sp2 hybridization is present, then the shape is trigonal, because trigonal shape have minimum repulsion. And in the case of sp3 hybridization, the shape is tetrahedral, because it has minimum repulsion. The repulsion sequence is according to the following: LP, LP, lone pair have highest repulsion, then LP, BP, and it has the highest repulsion than BP, BP. So it is all about chapter chemical bonding and molecular structure. In this chapter, some tricks are also available. You enjoy the tricks and solve the chapter.